We're back with our final stream of the 2025-2026 NFL season, doing some Super Bowl showdown, some Super Bowl pick'ems, talking through the Super Bowl, our leans on the spread, over, under, and we'll just kind of get into it. We did actually hit on that conference championship with our first draft we did. We ended up almost completely hitting the nuts, but we took Corum first before Cup, but we still won 750. So
yeah, nice win for the boys.
Shout out to the Sim.
Shout out to the Sim.
Yeah. The overstack. I remember during that, it was like, I forget, it was Corey. You're like, well, this lineup really is just gonna need the Rams to just like
go crazy
in a shootout with the Seahawks, and ended up and that's kind of what the 2-game slate was. Like, you get the offense that really pops off, or the game that pops off, and it ended up being that game, while the Broncos Patriots completely dudded out.
Yeah.
Who would have guessed that?
Boys.
We did have a few of our that was Broncos onslaughts.
Yeah, well, and you looked good at the beginning there. Stidham after that bomb to
well, we were like, whoa, we think we got that.
Like, oh shit, we might have had something.
What sucks is that first lineup we did was when the thing like crashed. I couldn't get like the EV estimate of that team, that Rams onslaught. I was curious. I wish we would have seen what that team.
That would have been nice to know, to see how accurate that part of it is too. That's cool though. I'm glad you built something like that out. We'll have to definitely utilize that next year in best ball, if it can get built out for a full.
And AI will be even better in a year.
Yeah.
So like, I'll probably just like take that. I actually started building one out for PGA, but then I put it in Claude because I've been hearing that the code, and it ended up being, I literally took it, put it in there, just like the free version of Claude, and I said, what do you think of this? I'm like, what does this code do you think? And like, what did it create, and can you make improvements? And it's like, this looks like a real-time draft assistant sim, and it like knew everything that I was trying. I'm like, this is insane.
Yeah.
And then it made it better for the golf one. So
hell yeah,
testing that out. We'll see how it does. Probably just be burning money until I figure it out.
All it takes is one.
Yeah. Like, I'm doing the Albatross one. It's like the best ball season long for NFL, but it's just the 5 majors, so it's almost like playoff best ball, because it's like 1 out of 6, 1 out of 5, 1 out of 5, 1 out of 5, and like a 200. It's like pretty much exactly like playoff NFL best ball, where you just have to get out of your pod and then keep going, and it's just the Masters, and each major is kind of fun, and I've been diving into that. But anyway, enough golf stuff. Time to talk Super Bowl.
Time to talk Super Bowl. Time to talk DFS. What are some of you guys? What are some plays that are jumping off the board to you?
Well, yeah, we can kind of just start at the top here.
Get captain first.
Like captain wise, like, what are some of your guys's favorites? Just like going through them for price points.
Yeah, I mean, Hunter Henry's pretty up there in terms of tight ends.
I like Henry a lot.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a good matchup for him. It's just, that's a lot for a captain tight end who doesn't just like break slates. Like, he doesn't. I mean, if you look through his like playoff record, like playoff games, like, he's just like a modest like 10 to 15 point player. It's the Seattle Seahawks who have struggled against tight ends. I mean, he does look kind of enticing just because of his target share. I mean, he has 1 20-point game all year.
Yeah, he's two.
Yeah.
So, I mean, as someone who thinks that the Seahawks are going to win this game because their defense is very talented, and seeing how Drake May's been pressured, like getting the ball out quickly, like definitely gives me, more kind of confidence to click Hunter Henry's name, not as a captain, but more as a flex play. I think he's going to be popular as the captain spot because of his.
I don't think you're gonna see Henry popular.
I think he's probably going to garnish like 12% at captain.
No shot.
You don't think he's going to get?
I think he's gonna get max like 6% at captain.
I don't know.
Because okay, if you go through, I mean JSN, what easily 20 to 30. I mean it's
Drake,
JSN
probably around there as well.
And then May is going to be like the quarterback captain people go to, and he's probably going to get, I don't know, 15 to 20 maybe. So that then Kenneth Walker, people are going to love playing him because he's probably 15 plus %. And then you have, even Ramondre that people probably feel comfortable with after Travion had 4 snaps, and just people seeing him have look, decent. And so you just start trimming off that, and then you're going to have other guys like, that are going to get like 4 to 5% here and there, like Shaheed, Booty, some of the defenses sprinkled in, Cup, like the Barn, like these guys will get sprinkled, and that's kind of where Hunter Henry will fit in, like 5 to 6%.
I mean,
it would be shocking to see him 10 plus. And he's also in like a price range that it's kind of like tough, where people are like, oh, they start building lineups and like, oh, I could just get up to like these guys, or just go down at captain, or cheaper one. Like, so he's kind of in like no man's land. And usually those guys get, unless they project crazy well, which Hunter Henry does not, it's just going to be really hard for Hunter Henry to get like super chalky, even in the flex. I think it's combined ownership, captain and flex, 25%. I think he's like one of the better kind of like leverage plays, actually.
I mean, that's just the first. This is
you're just looking at it for the first time.
Yeah, I have not built a single lineup yet. I haven't.
Well, I mean, that is interesting. I mean, maybe that just like shows, even though you're a Seahawks guy, that you're interested in Hunter Henry. So maybe that actually brings him closer to 30% total. But there's enough projection type people that play these slates, and he doesn't really project great, that it's just going to be hard for him to be like chalky chalk.
I mean, just everything I've seen on Twitter and everything is just saying, Hunter Henry. Like that was my first initial reaction to.
That's true. I think I could see more of the cat, like people like just creating their showdown lineups like Sunday, just hand building them. I think those types, those people are probably going to go to Hunter Henry a little bit more because, matchup type stuff and just the Twitter type stuff. So I mean, I really do like Hunter Henry though.
You seem to put
more
a label
in the flex though.
I put a label. I'm saying,
you're like,
would you classify yourself as a sim, like just let the computer make my lineup, or would you classify yourself as like, I'm gonna do it based off of my knowledge of football and not?
Corey's I'm sitting on the toilet hand building my lineups kind of.
No, guy. The people that can, if you make lineups without using computers, that's more of a compliment than anything, because that means you know the ball.
I want to be labeled as a cheater. I want my ball knowledge.
A cheater.
Out. I don't need some computer.
The best combo is if you can do a little bit of both, which is what I try to do. But sometimes the computers get too wonky, where it's like, oh, you can just leave $8,000 salary on the table and play all these weird combos of guys, and like, even though you're probably going to lose money, like the majority of the time, it says you're going to win it slightly more than the percent, and it's like, oh, it says 0.2%, but it's 0.1%, and it's like, okay, well, who cares?
That's when you win all the money.
Yeah, the 0.2% of the times when you win it all, but 98.8% of the time you lose it all.
Burning.
All right, next player. All right, Alex, you have any?
I am kind of leaning. I like Ramondre's matchup a decent amount. I think he will get utilized in the red zone quite a bit. I think that Seattle has seen Drake May win a couple of these playoff games with his feet. And so I think there's a decent chance that they're going to do their best to limit him and keep him inside the pocket with that pass rush that they've got, which I think could open up a little bit of room for Ramondre. And I also think I don't know how much weight there is to this because it was just a random couple of Twitter accounts, but it sounds like Trayvon's been battling something. Clearly, his snaps are very down in the playoffs.
Like an injury, you saw?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. To me, what I've seen and what I thought it could have been is just their trust of Ramondre, like in these more important games. They're like, especially like I think the snow game, especially, it's like they just like, we trust you over this rookie to just not turn the ball over right now.
But he was Mr. Fumbles.
I know he was, but then he kind of he was really taking care of the ball.
No, he was. Yeah, so I think he's been a part of the passing game all three of these playoff games. I mean, outside of Denver, but that was weather based more so than anything, right? He gets 25 rushing attempts.
Yeah.
0
and Trayvon kind of in the Denver game. It's like, I know it wasn't snowy like in the first part of the game, but at least in the second part, it's like Trayvon's the explosive guy, and it's like, in that snow, are you really going to be able to generate explosives just slipping around like that? And it's like, well, if that's what Trayvon does for our team the best, and we can't really get that out of him right now, and you can't really pass protect. He's not a great at pass protection. That's one of his weaknesses too. And so that's the other theory. It's like you went up against a gauntlet of defenses in the Chargers, Texans, and Broncos.
That extra blocker.
And if you don't trust Trayvon in pass protection, it's like that is going to hurt you. So it's going to be very interesting to see. I do think he's going to play more than the 4 snaps he played against Denver, but it's just like how much more, I don't know. It's like a major question. Like, what do you think about that price point, Corey? Because this is your first time seeing it. Do you know his price
for Trayvon?
Yeah.
No.
Go show him his price.
Cheapy.
57.
No, that's captain.
Yeah, 3,800. Flex.
I mean,
that's juicy.
That's such a trap.
So go to your, like, because every lineup you're going to have to play someone pretty much under like the 5K mark. They did price up the kickers a little bit, Jason Myers and the Borregales. And so if you were to go through these like sub 5K options, which plays do your eyes like go to consistently in this range? Mac Hollins?
Yeah.
Anyone else besides him?
Barner for sure. Hooper.
Hooper, yeah. Holani could get some looks.
Holani, Jake Bobo. I mean, he hasn't really played. Actually, no, not Jake Bobo. That's a trap because
he is the cheap trap that it's like everyone like Galaxy brains like, oh, I'm gonna do Bobo as like I can fit everyone in, and he like projects for like 5% ownership, and he comes in at like 14, and he's like a horrible play.
Yeah, he's caught before that game. Look at that stat line. He's a special teamers. I mean, yeah, no,
a lot of zeros.
Yeah, it's a gift. If Bobo ends up anything like over 10%, it's like a gift.
I think there'll be some extra steam too, because on one of the Barstool streams during that game, one of the guys took his live TD odds.
That's hilarious.
It was like 15 to 1 or something. He put like, I think he had like DraftKings gives these guys free rolls. I think he had like a $500 free roll that he threw on it. So it was like he won like 35K. And so there's like that went viral. So I think there's probably some extra steam on top of obviously seeing him score last to that.
It wasn't, didn't Nick on our group chat was like, I can't wait to play Bobo in Super Bowl show. I think it might have been right after he scored.
Yeah.
I can't wait to play Bobo in Super Bowl. So I mean, yeah, I'm gonna full fade him. What about any of these dumpers?
What about Big Chick Arroyo? He's back.
It's gonna suck because if you're making lineups and they really don't announce him active or inactive, until game day, like classic, like 90 minutes before game time, that's going to suck because I think he's a viable play if he's active because he's been on IR last week.
He played so much.
Yeah, last week they play what I mean. They've had these randos like Saubert and Nick Collar up because they like their block. They like those guys as blocking more than Arroyo. So it's like, do you think they need better blocking in this game, or the pass catching like offense?
I think they need pass catching. I mean, outside of, Rashid Shaheed. I mean, he's basically special teamers. I mean, he runs offensive routes. I mean,
JSN is just he makes up like basically.
I mean, but Shaheed ran 38 offensive snaps last week, but before that, 38 snaps last week, or the last game, 22 before that, 33, 12, 37. I mean, he doesn't really garnish a lot of offensive snaps compared to Cooper Kupp, who's running 78%, and then obviously JSN at 55 or 82%, 72%. So like I feel like they could use another pass catching option. I mean,
yeah, the problem is just like the Patriots defense is still good, and it's like, do they want more blockers, or are they gonna? Because it could have been Arroyo still because he was activated, I think, and then they just made him inactive last week. But if they make him active this game, then I think their plan is to like get him maybe at least involved, even if it's in the red zone. Obviously, he's a tight end, and if he scores a touchdown, that's huge at his price. But it's just this whole area down here. If you go under the 1K range, it's pretty much Arroyo if he plays. Saubert, I think if Arroyo's out, is in play, and then Jack. I mean, the $200 guys, it's like really thin. You're basically just like praying for a catch, and it's like Jack Westover and Nick Collar up.
Who's the white receiver for the
Chisholm? That's Efton Chisholm, but they made him inactive. He was inactive last week. If they make him active, then I'm more inclined to play him because that means they might have a play for him designed. And then, yeah, I think he's in play, but he's been inactive. I do like Efton Chisholm a lot, though, if he was active.
Yeah, I was looking at the Patriots touchback percentage, like their kickoff. I mean, this is only, for DFS.
Do you think they're going to let Shaheed return?
I mean, either that or they're letting the Seahawks start at the 35 every single time.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's tough.
I mean, we'll get there in a second, but
yeah. So you like your favorite captain is you like Ramondre a lot, right, Alex?
I do, yeah.
And who did you like? Who is your favorite captain? Just staring at everything.
Corey? I mean, I'm just staring at anything. It's going to be probably. Man, it's between. I mean,
like you can go by price tiers. Like, oh, this is my
favorite. I mean,
stud. This is my favorite mid-range captain. This is my favorite.
Like, I mean, I think it's going to boil down to a lot of JSN and Walker. Honestly,
okay.
I don't think Sam Darnold is good enough to play.
I'm not having him in my captain pool
because he doesn't score a lot of points. I mean, against the Rams. I mean, that's. But look at the other. I mean, he didn't like to do anything against 49ers, but even throughout the regular season, he's just like either blown up or just a dud. Like 16 points at captain, I don't think that's going to do it in this type of environment. I think you're going to need at least 21 points. And I think only people who can do that for Seattle will be JSN and or Kenneth Walker.
Okay. So what's your favorite stud captain? I guess Ramondre is like a little mid-rangey, so he can be your favorite mid-range.
I mean,
I would say Walker, Darnold, May, JSN are like the pay-up studs. And then you have Ramondre, Diggs, Hunter Henry as like mid-tier. And then you have the rest as like the cheap captains.
Yeah, I mean, out of the top guys, I'd probably lean JSN.
Mine's Drake May, and that's no surprise to.
Well, yeah, because you also have to.
Go ahead.
I was just say, like, whoever you think's going to win the game is like
Yeah.
That's typically the team you're
No,
going
but you can get like the trailing stuff, like the Patriots are ahead, and then JSN, like they're playing from behind, and that's how JSN is captain because they're just playing. Or I don't know. There's ways where we see like the losing captain there plenty.
I don't think he gets his rushing yards.
That's why
Why?
that Drake May won't get his rushing yards.
Yeah, I don't think Seattle, like Alex said, I don't think Seattle's going to let that happen.
But that's just not how they've played defense this year. Like they trust their like base defense. So like they don't really like do. You see a lot of teams do these like disguises and this and that. Seattle is so confident in just their players and their scheme that they're just like, we'll just roll this out and we're confident we're going to beat you. And our ability to tackle is so good that we're just going to continue to play the best way we've played all year. And now in the Super Bowl, we're not just going to like try to switch everything up and do something we've never done. They don't spy. Like, I just don't see. I disagree with that. They're gonna like change their defensive scheme for this matchup.
I mean, they're not giving up many rushing yards to anyone.
No, I mean,
Like to running backs, yeah.
I said to quarterbacks. Mostly
Yeah.
giving up
Do you want to know why? I have a whole thing written on this. Was going to go into my segment. We probably should have let off with. So we'll just get this out of the way. So Corey, you're on the Seahawks, obviously, to win. Would you be on the spread of the Seahawks? Though, what is it? Is it 4.5 still?
Yeah.
Or would you be on Pats plus 4.5?
I think Seattle wins by a touchdown.
Okay. Are you on the Seattle wins Pats cover side, or do you think the Seattle handles the Patriots Hawks?
I think Pats cover, Seahawks win.
And I'm on Pats win and cover, obviously.
Right.
So what I wrote up is, and this is in regards to the rushing quarterback thing. The only two quarterbacks, well, this is just the matchup in general, Seattle versus the Patriots. The only two quarterbacks that have had above average completion percentage to face Seattle was Kyler Murray and Brock Purdy. Kyler kept them within 2 points against Seattle, and Brock Purdy obviously won 1 out of 3. You know, one was in the playoffs, but I mean, early in the year, Brock Purdy did win. Every other quarterback Seattle has faced has had an average or below average completion percentage. And the only QBs to have an average or above average passer rating to face Seattle were Matthew Stafford, which we saw every single game they played was super competitive. Yes, Seattle beat them twice, but it was by a combined 5 points. The Rams won the other matchup. And what was the other quarter? And Brock Purdy, who we already talked about. And then Aaron Rodgers, who was basically average. Every other quarterback was below average in passer rating that the Seattle Seahawks faced. So for all this like schedule talk, like you don't really see that for Seattle. When, I mean, if you look at some of the quarterbacks that the Patriots faced, you had, Herbert, Joe Burrow, all like Josh Allen twice, Lamar Jackson, who were all like some of the most efficient passers this entire season. And in regards to rushing quarterbacks, they didn't face any mobile quarterbacks this entire year besides Kyler Murray and Jaden Daniels. Kyler had like 40 yards rushing on them. Jaden Daniels had over 50 yards and a touchdown. Every other quarterback that the Seahawks faced were like the Baker Mayfields, Aaron Rodgers. They faced Phillip Rivers, Cam Ward. Like what?
Sorry, just continue.
I'm saying like they didn't face mobile quarterbacks. They like almost all they played a lot of statues, and so they haven't really seen. I mean, they have in Jaden Daniels and Kyler, and they averaged 45 rushing yards against the Seahawks.
Yeah, but Jane Daniels and Kyler Murray are two of the most athletically gifted running quarterbacks.
Drake May is extremely athletic. And
Okay. Well, I'm just saying that, like, in that specific kind of circumstance that you're laying out, like, if they want Drake May to run 10 times for 60 yards, like, if that's like the Patriots thinking like, hey, this is how we're going to beat them, that's not like a game plan to beat the Seahawks, because either, like, okay,
no, I don't think that's the game plan of the Patriots. I think what's going to end up happening is just like the Patriots, Drake May will be comfortable taking what the Seahawks give them, and if it's like they're giving up 4 or 5 yard scrambles here and there, and that adds up throughout the game, I think May's ability to run is just going to help the Patriots. Like we saw it against the Broncos. Like it was a low scoring game in the snow late, but like those rushes where May ran up the middle for a first down, and then
but that was
the game calls a number on the outside. Like those are the types of things that like can change close games, low scoring games.
I understand, but that the playing surface and like they couldn't throw the ball. No one could throw the ball.
Yeah, but the Broncos knew that, and it's like he was still running on them.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, like, that is a specific, kind of notation that, oh, Matthew Stafford, MVP. Who would have thought? Matthew
Everyone
Stafford, MVP.
Everybody knew he was
just
going to win. Everybody knew he was going to win MVP, Corey.
Did it literally just get announced?
Yeah, it did. PB was all in my face.
I knew he wasn't going to win. What?
No. MVP.
Corey, towards the end of the voting, it was clearly obvious that Drake May wasn't going to win.
Won the MVP. Thank you. I just want to get off. I'll get off my soapbox if you want to give Stafford his flowers for the second time. I mean, you can do it. What did I say? I said May had a great season, but the competition was not as great. Stafford had way better stats. Stafford MVP. And you fought me tooth and nail.
We'll wait for the most important
tooth and nail till this exact moment.
Corey, the way you described it as like the odds shouldn't even it as the odds shouldn't even be close. It's Matthew Stafford by a landslide.
Corey, you're right. And we can move on.
Right about you, Corey. Your statement that I disagreed with was that the odds shouldn't even be close, and that's not true. You weren't right. You weren't right.
Stafford's going to win the MVP, and you said no. May was a better quarterback this year.
No. I said May should be the MVP.
No,
he is the MVP. It doesn't matter what the voters said. He is the MVP.
The voters have what?
Yes, he will hold the trophy, but the most valuable player in football this year was Drake May.
No, not according
to why Drake May's in the Super Bowl, and Stafford's not.
Go look at Drake May, who they had to play to get there.
We already talked about who the Stafford had to play. He beat the Panthers.
Okay.
Then we're talking about the defenses they've played. I mean, May faced the best defenses in the history of football.
Oh, through the regular season to get them there.
No. In the playoffs, they faced.
Okay, but you have to win your regular season games to get to the playoffs. Who do they play in the regular season? Oh, the worst combined schedule or combined record since 1997.
It's crazy that then he goes to the playoffs and beats the best defense in history of the NFL.
Okay. Yeah, against no quarterbacks. So I'm just saying.
People would say that the funny thing is about this with no quarterback thing.
I'm right. I was right, and it feels really good to be right. And you can say it. Just say, "Hey, Corey, you know what? You're right this time."
Yeah, you were so confident. I'm sure you're holding a Stafford MVP ticket right now.
I didn't place an MVP ticket.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Because I don't place.
Yeah, you said the odds should have been so drastically. You could have got it at like what? Plus, you could have got Stafford at plus money when after you made your statement, Drake May took the lead after that Falcons game. After you were boasting about how it shouldn't even be close, and then Stafford sitting there at like plus 300 that you could have got him at.
This is music to my ears.
music. You were wrong about that. Anyway, let's go back to Showdown.
Man.
Drake May, favorite expensive captain. I'll probably be underweight JSN. I won't have any Darnold captain. I'll probably be maybe I don't know what I'll do in the flex with Darnold. I'll probably be underweight. Don't really like Kenneth Walker a whole lot. Mid tier, I do like Ramondre Diggs and Hunter Henry all quite a bit. I'll be overweight on all three of them, I think. I think Diggs could have a good matchup in the slot. He's been running out of the slot a lot more, and with the too high defense that Seattle likes to play, like covering those boundaries well, they'll give it up kind of the middle of the field. So I think you got to attack with Diggs, Hunter Henry.
I just don't know what receivers you pick for this with the Patriots. They're all over the field.
I mean, it is I don't think you pick like Mac Hollins and Booty together, because then you're banking on like consistently the Patriots beating the Seahawks on the outside, which I don't see happening. Like I think one of like Hollins, Kyle Williams, or Booty could hit that long one, and they will be given a chance. I was talking about it with Alex before you got on, Corey, but the way the Seahawks play defense and how confident they are, and there's their guys making plays, the Seahawks will run this like set, like three guys bunched on the left side or right side, and the one guy isolated on the other, and the Seahawks will just like man them up, and they will get a shot, at least one shot this game, where Drake May just has to hit either Booty, Kyle Williams, Mac Hollins, whoever it is on the outside, and it'll just be up to whoever comes down with the ball, like if they make the play. But they will be given that opportunity this game. I can guarantee that. It is in the playbook, Corey. So you'll see that ball flying through the air, and it's either going to be like Booty, one hand grab like he did against Stingley. It'll that type of play will be drawn up. So we'll see if they can connect, but
Corey, you ready to see balls flying through the air to Booty?
Yeah.
I mean, Booty, wasn't he like a pretty high prospect, but then like because of
LSU guy,
the character stuff, it was like he fell in the draft, but he's kind of a dog.
This has been the only year he's actually done anything in the NFL though.
But he started to come on at the end, he did have that same exact play against Stingley last year.
Mm-hmm.
And he's looked good. He has looked good this year.
Booty's getting 63%. Hollins got 61 last week. Diggs got 47.
Scott Kobe says, I like Mac Hollins as Pat's leading receiver. Yeah, I could definitely see just his big play. I mean, there was games earlier this year, Mac Hollins was getting like 9 targets. It was kind of
big body. Dude, he plays so much for them. I mean, he's a really good blocker.
He will be kind of the chalk at the cheap end for, I mean, I don't think he'll be a chalk captain, but I think as a flex, he will be like 20 to 30% owned because of just his projection and his playing time. People will kind of go to that.
I'm looking for the odds on Mac Hollins being. Can you bet? I'm sure you can. What's the bet for him to have the most receiving yards? Is there?
I don't know.
I'm looking on FanDuel, but I'm getting. Hey, do you have that? Whoever just comment. Do you have Scott? Do you have?
Yeah, just 12 routes against Denver, and I don't think this is really a DeMario game against the Seahawks. Like,
here we go.
DeMario against what was it, against the Texans when he had to break that what was it, like a slant route for that touchdown, that broken play where I just don't see the Seahawks really, like, yeah, I could see Demario Douglas getting like 4 targets for like 2 catches, 20 yards. I just don't really see him racking up these targets, outpacing Diggs in the slot, and then scoring. Like, he's pretty thin. I don't really like DeMario. Who's your guys' favorite?
Mac Hollins plus 2,200 on FanDuel for most receiving yards.
This guy said 80 to 1.
I'm looking at plus 2,200.
It's 19 to 1 on DraftKings.
Well, if you got 80 to 1 for most receiving yards,
that's off.
Is that are you doing for the Patriots or for the game?
No, for the game.
Yeah,
Oh wow, so he got 80 to 1.
maybe you're just guessing.
Oh, that's sick if you did end up
He
getting
might have
paid
caught it
more than
very
that.
early because he didn't.
Um,
Yeah,
That's sick.
Honestly,
that's wild.
that is insane.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's a
That's-
great bet. I mean, $100 to win $8,000. I mean,
Ramondre Stevenson at plus 3,000 for the
Sure.
checkdown merchant. I mean, that's pretty. That's
to be the
pretty,
leading receiver though,
yeah.
to beat out JSN.
Well, yeah, you had to be out JSN.
Yeah,
but
because I can see Mac Hollins doing it, but like I think in even a down, like I'm not really high on JSN this game, but I think can still get like some yardage, like even if he clears 100 but no touchdowns or to 90, that's still really tough for Ramondre to get to 90 receiving. It's just I could see him getting these targets where it's like he gets like 9 targets, but it's like
most
6 catches for like 50 yards because the Seahawks can just tackle so well.
Yeah, I would love to see targets, most targets. I don't think that's a bet.
Oh yeah, so Seattle gives up 6 catches a game to the run, but I also do think Travion they might want to give a few to him because against Seattle, like I think they might want some of the explosiveness of Travion this game. We'll see, but that's just my guess that Travion's a little bit more involved. Who do you guys like in this cheap? I know you like Mac Hollins. Is he your favorite cheap captain, Corey?
Oh, I mean, if I'm gonna throw him at captain,
Or yeah, like who's your favorite like cheap captain? Like I think it would be Booty and under.
Booty and under.
Yeah, I would say Booty.
Yeah. Honestly, probably Cooper Kupp.
Cup.
Just because he can garnish so many catches.
But he hasn't really done it
I know he hasn't.
once this year.
I'm just saying, like, if I'm looking at a captain that could change the game, like just based off pure like just catch volume and able to score. I mean it's Cooper Kupp. I don't think he's going to get a lot of ownership at captain, probably none. Shaheed will probably get a lot.
Well, I don't think either of them will get a lot.
Well, I'm saying of the two, I think Kupp.
I think Kupp gets more, to be honest. But
you think so?
Because, like you said, look at people are going to click on Shaheed and look at 2 targets a game, 1 target a game, like. And Kupp just scored last week.
I know.
It's like I think he projects better, so I think Kupp is for sure going to be more popular than Rashid Shaheed. To me, my favorite is probably cheap captain. Honestly, I do love me some Shaheed. It's probably him.
I don't think I can touch
or Austin Hooper. I actually really love Austin Hooper this game. I think the Patriots really need to run 2 tight end sets and attack this middle of the field against the Seahawks. Like that's how I think the Patriots should be game planning. A lot of Hunter Henry, a lot of Diggs, a lot of Austin Hooper. A low scoring. I mean, yeah, if we saw the only time someone solo won one of these showdown slates was that one Super Bowl. Remember, it was like, wasn't it like 13-3 or something, or some crazy low scoring game?
It hasn't been low scoring with the last couple of years.
It was like 4 or 5 years ago, maybe. It was the Rams Patriots, or
no
Patriots versus somebody. Oh yeah, it was
Rams. Yeah,
13-3. Okay, so it was that game. Somebody did like, it was like they had both defenses, both kickers. One was in the cap, and they solo won and left like I forget how much salary. So yeah, if you expect like a 13-3 or like a 13-6 type game, you're gonna want basically the defenses and kickers in like most of your slots. I mean, and I don't think any touchdowns were scored that game. Maybe one, but I'm pretty sure it was like all field goals.
Well, to get 13 points, you would need to have a touchdown.
Yeah, you're right. It was a touchdown and 2 field goals.
But yeah, I mean, I don't. as a fan of the sport, like I don't want to see that happen.
You don't want it to happen, but
So, but if you're making multiple lineups, like you can if you want to not throw away, but if you want to, well, you could be throwing away $25. Then build it out that way. I just don't see the game going that way. Now I can see a defense being in there, whether it's the Patriots or the Seahawks. I mean, that's just again how you kind of build up the scenario of the game in your head. But I do think that a defense can be in the winning lineup. And this is not because I think the Seahawks going to win. I think Seattle can put a lot of pressure on Drake May, and with what he's done in the playoffs, the amount of times he's been sacked and he's been fumbled, and he's the highest of any other quarterback in the league. He's fumbled the most. Now, have those been turnovers? Probably not. All of them have been, but I know he's at the top of the list. So, like,
it's crazy what the MVP has done with that offensive line.
Okay, he's not the MVP, but I don't know why you're still talking about that. But
it just came out.
Low hanging fruit. Okay. All right. Let's. Is there anything else we need to talk on DFS?
Well, let's build a few. So we mentioned a few of our favorite captains. So JSN. I mean, if you go this route, this will be basically like 1 out of every 3 lineups. At least 1 out of every 4 lineups is going to have JSN captain. I do think if you have JSN captain, you probably do want Darnold because JSN is so expensive. He is going to need either 100 yards and a touchdown or under 100 yards and at least 2 touchdowns. And in that case, we don't expect some shootout that like Darnold is probably, if JSN really goes for like 30 plus fantasy points, Darnold is probably getting 20 plus. So you probably want Darnold in there.
Yep.
Now to get different, it's like, how are you like this? You have 4 spots to like start getting different. So what do you guys think here how to build out Darnold JSN? I don't think you'd want Shaheed.
No.
We'll do a Cooper Kupp one after JSN.
You can't. I don't think you can do anyone else. I mean, you can like.
Let's do a running back. I mean, we do think running backs, even though they're bad matchups, like in these lower scoring games, grinded out, you often see like.
You're probably gonna pick Henderson in this, or Stevenson in this.
Ramondre, okay, yeah, and I do think even like this. So like you go JSN, Darnold, Ramondre, you're still competing with tens of thousands of lineups, literally tens of thousands right here. You're still competing with. Now you're having to beat those tens of thousands of lineups with 3 spots. So
I think you'd almost put the kicker in here. Borregales.
I think either one. So you're getting the scoring from the Patriots to Ramondre and Borregales. Now you're down, still quite a few lineups you're competing with. We need at least one oddball in here. Well, you should probably get a Patriots pass catcher.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, so now you click Matt Collins, but now you're still.
So if you go Matt Collins here, you have 4,400, and you have you're still competing with quite a few.
Yeah.
And it's, I mean, you could go down to like a Halani and leave 2,000. So like, you're still for sure probably duped. This is a pretty chalky lineup, but leaving 2,000, you're going to be much less duped. Now, if you take out Mac and Halani, and you go like, I don't know, Kyle Williams, who will be like 3% or under, and then
you can't do Cooper Kupp.
You could do Kupp in this one with Kyle Williams. I mean, 50K, you don't really usually want to use all of it, but I think with Kyle Williams, it is like you eliminate so many lineups just by using him. But yeah, I think even coming off of Kupp and doing, I mean, if you did like Travion, you'd be crazy low. But I mean, even Matt Collins, you leave salary and use Kyle Williams, something like this. Use 4 Patriots. against a Darnold, something like that's how you got to get different with like JSN captain. Otherwise, you're just going to be splitting so many ways.
I almost think you have to take a stand that you can't do. Like, I don't know. I feel like you're trying to split the least amount of times. Like, I feel like you can't go 3-3. I just don't think
you can. But if you do the 3-3, you just have to put in like the guys like Kyle Williams, those random low guys like Jack Westover at like 200, like these guys that are probably getting 0, but allows you to get like another stud, which will be extremely unique because nobody's playing Jack Westover. Like take out Kyle Williams and Matt Collins here and do Jack Westover, and you probably can play like Diggs. Yeah,
you get it. Yeah, I mean, you can't even get to Henry.
But like nobody can build so you have to think about this as like nobody can build a JSN captain with the combo of Darnold, Ramondre, Borregales, and Hunter Henry without playing someone like Jack Westover. So you're basically saying these 5 players can be your 6 because these guys all go off. Like Ramondre's going for 25, Darnold's 25, JSN's at like 40, Borregales, gets to like 11 plus, Henry's at 15. It's like these are the guys you need, and it's like the only way you can get to those 5 is by playing one of these guys. And so that's how you kind of have to build the JSN stuff.
Yeah, and if you were to play Drake May as captain, you can get a little bit different if you think that he can get his rushing yards. So if he is running,
you can do just like one single pass catcher and like a bunch of Seattle guys.
Yeah, you do Hunter Henry if you think that's the case, and then Drake May is rushing the ball, and once, maybe twice, Hunter Henry catches the other one. Then you can just stack it up with
like Kenneth Walker, JSN, and then get your Halani. You're getting like Darnold's not. It's like more of like the ground attack is getting there. Yeah, like Hunter Henry and Hooper. That's kind of a cool lineup there.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
you just have to plant your flag on one side of the game, which who you think is going to win.
I think if you're doing if you're kind of like, oh, I'm playing, 5-10 lineups, which is, that's probably what most people do. I would agree that you should like really just pick a side of the game and build variations of that. But I think if you start getting above that, you want to be like, okay, I don't necessarily think this is how it's going to play out, but I want that covered, because when you start increasing your bankroll on a slate, you don't want to just get like completely wiped if you're wrong. You want like hedges kind of built into your lineups.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you there. I mean, for this, we
said we were going to do a Cooper Kupp one.
But there are 260.
Scott, typically you're right, but it's just not. I've played these showdown slates enough. You can have the losing. You can have like the captain be on the losing side, and then 5 guys on the winning side in the flexes. Like I've seen that hit before. It's not all the time that captain. So Darnold, Kupp is even a guy.
Just to give you some backstory, Scott, the really annoying guy in the middle who's talking, he's probably won like $100,000 this year in like DFS and
not that much, but
okay. Sorry, what, like 50, 60,000? So like he knows what he's talking about, as annoying as he can be sometimes. But he's very sharp when it comes to building out these lineups. So the combination of thinking that you had to have the captain as the winner usually happens. It's usually that way, but in the odd cases, like that we've seen before, I can't remember like any past rules. I'm sure it's happened, but it's just have to be unique somehow. And playing that way, playing like JSN is like a one-off as a captain, or like the 4-2 stack Patriots JSN as captain and the Patriots win, like that very well could happen. Just because JSN gets so much volume on the Seattle side, especially if they're playing from behind. If that makes sense.
Kupp is even a guy at captain that like you don't like you wouldn't necessarily need Darnold because Kupp can just get like if they just end up like featuring in this game for whatever reason and he just gets like 7 catches for like 90 yards and a touchdown, Drake May can also throw for 1 or 2 and rush in a few to where he outpaces Darnold and you don't need Darnold. Again, like I said, JSN is a guy just because of his price on the slate. He really has to go crazy. And in that case, I do think Darnold would be needed. But Kupp can get like 17. If it's a low scoring game, Kupp can get like 17 and be optimal at captain. So we can even build this differently and do like Drake May instead of Darnold. So you got Drake May. Now I wouldn't want to have like Kupp and JSN in the flex with no Darnold. Then you're starting to get thin. So like I would not play JSN in this lineup without Darnold. So then you're going, okay, I think then Kenneth Walker you could be getting the score. Then you could stack May with Henry. You still got 7,200. You could go
anywhere.
Diggs, and then you can even play like I don't know, Travion.
Yeah, I mean, you could Kupp opens up so much.
And then you leave 2K. You have a more. I mean, Kupp. I don't think it's going to be crazy high owned. You have a leverage piece in not having Darnold with Kupp, so that's already some leverage. Then you have 1 for Patriots, which will be more unique. Henry and Diggs together will be very unique because I don't think either of them are going to be very chalky at all. A lot of people will only be able to fit 1 in their lineups. And the fact that you got 2, you're really leveraging the field. And then Travion, who I think is going to be pretty low owned because a lot of people will be playing Ramondre and don't trust Travion at all. So, and you're leaving 2K. This lineup will be viewed very few times in my.
He asked what's the percentage on Halani right now?
That I think he'll be like, Matt Collins will be a little bit more popular than Halani, but I do think Halani will be the next like favorite cheap guy because of
pass catching,
because of his just how involved he was last week, and the Seahawks just seem to trust him.
If you had to put a number on it,
18%. Like 1% captain. Yeah. And I think Matt Collins will be like
he's gonna be so high
25%. So that's kind of my lean. I think Matt Collins and Halani are like the chalk cheap guys. And
all right,
So we kind of built a few showdown lineups. I just will say, it's not as. I think like a few of these in the past they've made it. It's like 500,000 people or something. I think it's still
290.
It's like, what is it?
294.
Yeah, so it's up there. It's like the biggest showdown of the year. 264. But it's not as crazy as I feel like it has been in some years.
I mean, that's their main tournament. I mean, like the $3 tournament has.
Yeah, if you do like like the single entry stuff where you're competing with like 3,000 people, you can lean into like just having like a little bit different of a build with like 1 leverage piece, and you're good. You don't need to get like super crazy because you're just giving up too much of value when you do that. Okay, do you guys want to do the what else were we gonna do here? The pick'ems?
Yeah, pick'ems on
Underdog. Now we can build in some of our takes here. Have some parlays to sweat.
Oh, what's up with our balance?
I played some stuff.
Oh.
Don't worry, I keep track. I keep track. Don't worry.
I'm kidding.
Okay, so what do you guys want to? We can build like each person gives like a play or something.
All right.
We get that week for our first
Where's
round. Like your favorite.
Ramondre's receptions?
What is it?
Where's the checkoff merchants
I think
reception?
do these have fantasy points?
3.5. Give me the over.
Yeah.
Sometimes they do.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like. Oh yeah, that one does. That guy. Who was that? 9 fantasy points.
Diggs.
So some players have fantasy point
Oh.
props.
It's half
Yeah.
point. Give me Ramondre's receptions over 3.5.
Okay.
Interesting. What do you like? I do like that Barbie too, Alex. Because you like Ramondre.
Give me Darnold to throw a pick.
I love that. I do think he's throwing a pick this game.
I was gonna say that.
That's
I definitely-
minus 128 was going to be one of my props as well.
Darnold's one of those guys too, where I'm like, man, if I think he throws a pick,
Does
it's
he
like
throw
you,
two?
yeah, it's like is this? If you just scale it up, just slide that thing, and you're like, yeah. I wonder what it is. Oh, you only get 1.5. Oh, you get 2 point. That's still not.
What's does Drake May have a turnover prop or a fumble prop?
Well, we're this. So first, we're just gonna do a 3-way.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, Peeps, what do you like? You like
I'm
his
gonna
rushing
do. Man, do I? All right, I'll do a more like reasonable one. This one, and then we can throw in some of the exotic parlays for like a big payout after.
Okay.
Let's go.
Where's Hunter Henry?
Yeah, well, we could. Yeah, I do like Hunter Henry. We're going over 3.5 receptions for old Hunter Henry there.
So that's 3.5 for Henry and Ramondre. Oh, dude, for Shaheed to get 2 catches, that's such a fucking trap right there. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, so what is that? What's the payout or what's the multiplier?
4.66.
Yeah, I think we can start. We can start with some reasonable ones.
What do you want to do? Like 10 ahead? What do you want to throw on that?
What do you want to throw?
no,
on?
for a lower one like this, I mean, you got what's 50? 50 is probably like what 2? Yeah.
You want to do that?
Yeah, we could do 50 for this one.
Ramondre's gonna be the one that doesn't hit.
I like that. Okay, now let's do like exotic touchdown parlay. Like let's try to pick all the touchdown scores in this game. I'm gonna lead off with Austin Hooper.
Oh, we're getting that crazy. Okay.
I mean, we don't have to be like every. We don't be like, Austin Hooper, George Halani, Williams,
Bobo,
Bakers.
The craziest Super Bowl of all time. So he's like, I'm fine with him being the only. I just have I just like Austin Hooper a lot.
Dude, if Arroyo plays, but
that's the thing. I feel like sometimes what happens with these is like if they're inactive and then the other guys end up hitting, they like void the whole thing or something.
Do they?
Jack Westover.
I've never had that happen.
We can do. Maybe we'll do it.
Jack Westover.
Not in the same one as Austin Hooper, but
yeah, Scott, you throwing in fucking $25 for this one then?
Who else do? I mean, if we don't think it's a super high scoring game, we don't have to pick. I mean, I just like the tight ends a lot. Like I even like Barner a ton.
Give me Cup. Throw Cup in there at 1.35.
What's Shaheed? I'm curious if he's better than Cup.
194. And he gets kickoffs and.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Wait, does that count? Does that count?
Yes. Or no, it wouldn't. It would not. It would not. Because underdog specifically
rushing and receiving.
It's like they add in it's like the roulette wheel where they add in like the extra 0. They make it instead of anytime touchdown, they make it rushing or receiving.
Yeah.
To where like on the anytime touchdown you get the payout.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Cup isn't my favorite, but I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I'm gonna give my opinions. I just don't like Cup, but
you just doing Hooper.
Yeah, because I think Hooper's scoring.
Yeah, but Cup plays more than Hooper.
I'm just telling you my thoughts.
I'm giving you my thoughts.
Yeah, and if you like Cooper Cup, we can put him in this one.
I'm just talking Cooper Cup.
I think I have a parlay that I made some of these, and I have Cooper Cup no touchdown. I have the lower on him, and I think I put. You're gonna put May in there.
Yeah.
So right now we have a 3 touchdown game. We have May. It's 14-7 right now.
Under 400.
Right now it's 14-7. Patriots win.
Yeah.
So are we thinking the Seahawks score any more touchdowns besides Cup?
Well, yeah. I mean, about
Probably a
Barner?
Kung Fu Kenny or a Barner.
I was gonna say Kung Fu Kenny. I mean, what? Why are we getting?
I really think the Patriots run defense is just.
Yeah, but they're on the 1 yard line.
So it's either a 44x or a 60x.
Hmm. I mean,
I also have a parlay.
What if Darnold?
Darnold just does not. They use. Do you know who they use?
Really special.
they use Barner.
Oh, Barner.
They use
Yes,
Barner.
right.
Okay, keep Barner then.
Right.
That's a tenner to win 600. Oh man, can we make one that is
So Austin Hooper. So we got Hooper and May scoring, and then Cup and Barner.
okay? And then let's do one more that gets us to 1,000, like a 100x. But it doesn't need to be touched. It can be anything.
Just start whatever we think happens.
Yeah.
Fantasy points. Ooh, I love fantasy point props.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got limited.
I feel like might have.
What's Austin
Like that.
Hooper? What's Austin Hooper? Does he have a fantasy point prop?
No.
All this
Travion's a 3.55.
that's 30 yards. And
Maybe if he catches a ball for 10, he's at 1.5, and then if he gets a 15 yards rushing, he's at 3.
I think you just hit the over there. I think you just do
I
it.
just think he's going to be involved more.
I hate the fact that you keep talking about Austin Hooper because now all my DraftKings lineups are going to have Austin Hooper in them, and when he inevitably fails, I'm going to give you so much shit because you've been planting this flag in my head, Austin Hooper, and how much do you think he's going to play?
The thing is, I play enough to where it's like I will be super overweight him, but I also like a lot. Like I like Eric Saubert for like a cheap play. I mean, or Arroyo if Arroyo's active. But I mean, I'm gonna have some Jack Westover. I'll have.
What's just? Can we click on? Do they even have a prop for Jack Westover?
I think he's anytime touchdown. I think
you can't get a.
He's probably like. He should be like 30x, but he's probably like 10x.
Can you just search him, Alex, at the top?
What? He's probably not.
What do you have there? Oh,
I get a 13.1.
We can do a reception. I mean, we're doing a great.
I think he's used. I think in the area you would score.
That's not that crazy of odds for a reception.
Yeah, 1.64 for a go to his game log. Can you check? It's literally. I think he has. I'll show you. I'll tell you how many targets do you think Jack Westover?
He's not even on the. He's not even on the snap count for offense. He has not caught a single pass. He's not
all year,
snap.
And they put him at 1.64.
That's so weird.
That's why it's a touchdown bet because it's like he is. If they do use him, it's got to be. I don't think they're just going to be like at the. No, they're not going to be at the 30-yard line on their own side of the field and be like, oh, here's a Jack Westover play. It's going to be like you're thinking it's going to be this guy for a touchdown, and we're going to a guy you did not expect at all.
Well, they already have a wide receiver that they play. So what's Chisholm's stuff?
Yeah, but Chisholm's probably inactive, to be honest. So he has he has 3 catches all year, Jack Westover.
How? He's not had an offensive snap. Oh, he's a tight end.
Yeah, they have him listed as a running back, I think.
Oh, okay. So, on snap count, they have him as a tight end. He actually has a lot of snaps. He played 26 snaps last week.
That's what that's the thesis, Corey.
Okay. Yeah, let's throw him as a touchdowner. Oh God,
Vrabel just saving this one.
he's gonna be my fucking lineup now too.
I would not play. I would highly suggest, like, if I'm playing 150 lineups, I probably have like the smallest sprinkle of him. Like, I don't even think if you play 50 lineups, you should play a Jack Westover lineup. Probably, like, he's most likely completely
playing
torching
like
me.
30 to 40. He's gonna be at least one of them, maybe two now.
Okay, so we got Travion, higher fantasy points. We got Jack Westover, touchdown.
Okay, we don't need many picks to get to 1,000 at this time.
No, we probably don't.
I do like a Seattle sack here. Wait, those defense, yeah.
I mean, if you threw in, man, Jack Westover and Austin Hooper to score, that would be.
We're almost at 100x with just a.
What is go to fantasy points? What's Drake May add to, if you go scale it up to 20?
Yeah,
Or
22.
22, yeah.
Oh, you got to have a Seahawk.
We have to.
Okay, well, yeah, we'll add a Seahawk, and then
sack.
JSN.
Oh, fumbles. Go to fumbles.
Fumbles for who?
Drake May. I just want to see what it is.
We're not giving an over fantasy point.
I know
you also lose 2 points.
I understand you can't combine the both. I just wanted to see it.
Well, you can. You probably get actually
No, you
negative
can't.
correlation odds, but
You can't do the same player.
What? Barner?
I mean, dude, a rushing touchdown is only 4 or 6.
What's Barner bring it to?
That's over 1,000 for sure. Yeah, it's
Loaded?
another one. Lock picks. Which one's locked?
We'll just keep adding stuff and see if it'll erase itself.
Dude.
Do Cooper Cup. Just click on it.
We already did Cup. Let's take this
Oh my
one.
God. We're just trying to see if we can get the message erased.
Why is it not letting us do that?
I don't even know what that means.
I don't either.
Click on the little no.
Each projection.
Because you have them on twice, I think. You have them twice.
Oh, okay. Now put them on.
No, you can't. It's locked. Why is it locked? Maybe if you do. Can you click on the click on Drake May again? And then no, sorry. Do his
What's going on here?
his fantasy points.
Uh-huh.
Do the higher on the 22.5. Okay, now click on the top where it says the I next to the locked. What is it saying?
Nothing.
Oh, it's not. Oh, okay, never mind.
Locked picks
Let me reload.
must be resolved. Now, try keeping May on there. Take off like Travion.
Yeah, I don't think you maybe have. I don't know.
It's the May bet. I think we cracked the code.
Why?
They don't.
I guess
they
just
don't
take May. I guess because he had the lowest. Like we're gonna keep Barnard fantasy points.
Maybe you can only have one fantasy point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Take off like the
But
other.
it was fine with Travion and Barner.
Oh yeah, well.
Yeah, take it off. Just take May off and. Okay. Yeah, that worked.
Okay. We just need one more.
To get to 1,000?
Small, probably.
We only need one more to get to 1,000.
Probably.
We are at 82.
Yeah, like a 1.2.
He's saying,
What's Austin Hooper?
you guys are saying 1,000 to 1 or 100 to 1.
Yeah, 1,000 to 1. I thought that's what Corey was saying, not 100 to 1.
I think he's saying 10 to win 1,000.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, I think I 10 to win 10,000. What would Austin Hooper? I'm just actually curious. He would probably bring it to what, like 170x
For a touchdown?
Yeah. Jack Westover and Austin Hooper are scoring the touchdown.
500.
Oh my god. Great.
Wait, so it's Travion, Hooper.
Barner.
I want to see. It's like, do you just take? Oh, I mean, because you have Hooper and Westover, it's like you just take Travion out and keep Barner because you're still getting probably crazy odds.
300. Oh my gosh.
That would be nutty. You could
But
definitely get to
we
1,000
already
points. At this point, I think if you took off the fantasy points for Barner and just did Barner touchdown, you'd probably get it because I'm sure his touchdown, you get better odds on his touchdown than fantasy points.
No.
What?
Weird. Way worse.
That's like the easiest thing to take his fantasy points then. That if you get worse odds, if he scores a touchdown, he for sure breaks his fantasy point, but he doesn't necessarily. That's like the easiest. So our fantasy point, what if we found a glitch that fantasy points just like really boost your odds? Go to, because if you add like just click higher on anyone because it should be like 50-50 on both sides and see what it boosts it to.
500.
No, I guess it should probably boost it more than that. That's really weird with Barner.
Well,
Is this a ticket?
I mean, do you want to submit the Barner Jack Westover Austin Hooper ticket?
for 10 for doing 3K, sure. Why not? It's a lottery.
Yeah, 1,000 each. Risking $3 each to win 1,000. What?
What?
Use it to refresh it.
They don't want us to make this pick.
They really don't.
Like, this is way too sharp for us. They see Jack Westover in a ticket and they're like, "Ah, this is some.
What does this fucker know?
It's got to be
Dude.
some short money." They don't want us to submit this. They're like, their bookmakers are like, "We're getting some crazy Jack Westover.
I don't know.
We need to change our odds now."
Let me try to really
Yeah.
quick. That's hilarious. All right, TD scores.
Oh my gosh! I just saw what the voting. Oh my gosh! What the voting came down to for Stafford, May, and so Herbert gets 1 vote. Josh Allen got 2 votes. Drake May 23, Stafford 24.
Yeah. Right.
And prediction markets like down to the wire, I think had Stafford at like 95%. That was close. If literally one of these dumbass Allen or Herbert, I mean, actually I have more respect for the Allen voters than the Stafford voters, but the Herbert guy.
I mean, did you see what he did with the offensive line?
Who?
Herbert.
All right, let me put it in.
Well, yeah, it was really bad.
Very good.
at the end of the year, but
All right. Those are our winning tickets.
man, we're sweating Jack Westover and
He's not even gonna get a target.
probably not. He's probably not touching the ball once this.
And we have Austin Hooper in 2 of those tickets.
Did we make a Hunter Henry touchdown one?
No, we didn't.
We
because
should probably make a Hunter Henry touchdown
I've been
one.
screaming from the mountaintop about Austin Hooper.
Yeah,
and Westover.
we have to have a Hunter. Yeah, because like I like both Patriots tight ends a lot.
All right.
So
1.3. Do a JSN touchdown. Let's just make this one kind of like a
why do we have to do JSN?
big JSN.
I love JSN, but I just he adds like
board of picks right here.
I'm good with as we can do. Okay, pick a running back: Ramondre, Travion, Walker, Halani. I'm fine with.
Do Halani. No, fuck it. Do Walker. Let's not get crazy.
Let's start with Walker, and then if the odds are too stupid,
What are we at?
What can we go to like a?
You have to do a third to
do a third.
do.
Can we do like receptions?
What about Drake May rushing? Or I guess you both didn't like that, but
37.5? I mean,
because I'm on his higher, but I mean
5.
What is Holani?
Yeah, that's not the fun. I mean, yeah, you get it's like, oh, Hunter Henry has to score a touchdown. Halani or what do we have? Walker has to score, and then it's like, oh, you get 5x, and we have all we need is Jack Westover and Austin Hooper, and it's 300x.
Way more fun.
Dude, no, don't do Halani, dude. He's not gonna fucking score.
I mean, he definitely could. So Hunter, I mean, yeah. So we already have. We didn't do Shaheed, so we have Cup. I don't think we have a Shaheed touchdown. So let's do Shaheed with Hunter Henry. You get
Take that man off the board.
Yeah. That's crazy. They only have 10x for Cam Akers.
Yeah. He's not gonna see the field. You didn't even see the field last week.
Okay, so Shaheed touchdown.
We did.
Yeah, I know. And Hunter Henry touchdown.
Sure.
May rushing.
Yeah.
And then maybe a fantasy point one. We have 2 Pats we can get. So we have 1 Seattle touchdown. We can just do like a fantasy point for I don't know. What were the lower ones? I like targeting
Diggs is only 9.5.
Yeah, I do. I like Diggs. But then we would have 3 Pats.
Oh.
This thing, we can get 1 more.
Still Barner. Still Barner in there.
Barner.
5.8.
I do think Barner, I mean, the way you attack the Patriots is with tight ends, and you get the tush push equity.
Do a 20 on this one. What does that get us? 500? Yeah. Yeah.
630.
Yeah. Vedna, it's a great success. It's just your fucking browser.
My phone. I'll put it in right now. Henry. All right, what are you guys props while I'm putting this in?
Oh, like bets? Oh, I was going to talk about something. Where'd it go? Wait, what? Novelty props. They just take their novelty props off? Oh, they didn't. This one, where was it? It's the Seahawks to attempt a pass from the 1-yard line.
I had that one too.
Plus 550.
Yeah, just to attempt.
Yeah.
Wait, what is it?
On DraftKings, Seahawks to attempt a pass from on or inside the Patriots 1-yard line is plus 550.
What? And you really like that?
Dude, how many times does a team run the ball on the one they get stuffed once or twice, and then third down they do like a bootleg or whatever?
I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, that is.
So explain.
So I think they're trying to tempt you. I think the book is trying to tempt you because of the Marshawn Lynch, Russell Wilson pick on the one.
Yeah,
100% what they're doing.
But the thought process that Corey and I both had, it sounds like, is that like if they get down to the 1 and the Pats stuff them once or twice and they're still on the 1, like there's a decent chance on 3rd and 1 they try a pass before something on.
Yeah, but does the bet have to hit like if this exact order happens or like?
No, it's just attempt a pass from New England's 1.
Well, I think the reason like the plus 50 is hard is like getting like just being on the exact 1-yard line.
Well, yeah, but yeah, if you get down to the 1-yard line, I mean, I get it. You have to accomplish that first before the bet.
But that's like, what are the odds? What do you think if the game odds like it were to be set on just like
getting to the 1?
The page or was it the Seahawks running the play? Yeah, what do you think the Seahawks odds are just being exactly on the 1-yard line this game?
Probably like plus 200.
Right. I mean, you think it's 200 or maybe like how? I mean, I would have to look up the stats on like how often a team.
Dude,
like
how many times is a guy who catches a deep ball and gets tackled at the 1? You see it all the time. You're like, oh my god, now fucking Priest Holmes is going to steal my fucking touchdown here. Like, I'm just like, and then the other one, like, if you want to go even further into that, like Seattle Seahawks to throw a touchdown pass from the one is plus 1100. Like, I think that's stupid. I mean, maybe not stupid because you think they're going to attempt the pass, but like, just to attempt, they don't have to do anything. Just
I had the same thought.
I think that's a great bet. I mean, for the odds,
they could do it on 1st and 1 to try and like
you throw them off.
Be cute.
I mean, that's going to be a really funny scenario the first time if it happens this game where Seattle gets down to the 1 and it's like, what are they going to do?
You know, it's going to happen because exactly what you're saying.
That's why they have.
Yeah, but you can't say it's going to happen just because it would be funny that it would happen.
No, but that's why they have it on the book.
Yeah, it's a very smart prop. I feel because who's actually laying the other side? The only way is this like a one-way market, or is it like you can?
Yeah, it is.
If it's a one-way market, they are trying to bait people into taking it because they aren't even offering the other side.
I don't have any of these cool bets on this stupid fucking book.
All right. Well,
so yeah, official predictions.
Hour and a half. So
Patriots win a close game.
Score. Give us a score.
Score. I'm gonna go with the over/under is 45.5. I think somewhere around there. I'm gonna go with 20-17 Patriots.
Okay.
27-21. 27-21 Seahawks.
I'll go 23-20 Seahawks.
Actually, I'm going to change it.
You saw something in the sky.
Yeah.
You got that's so.
We saw Drake May complete that pass to Kyle Williams for a 50-yard
27 to
6.
Are you really thinking? Wait, did you just
27 to what?
27 to 17.
What was it? Oh, you had
what was your first, to 21?
Yeah.
So you got a double-digit game.
Yeah,
10-point game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, the ghost comments might be coming back.
You know what? Dave Portnoy DM JSN that, and
wait, what?
Dave Portnoy DM.
Why did he do it to JSN?
Because JSN's a popular player. Went to Ohio
about
State.
Ghost though.
He's like, man, I really hope your quarterback doesn't see Ghost this game.
Oh,
and JSN replied like, I love my quarterback or something along those lines.
I responded.
I want nothing more to see Dave. I love Barstool. Dave Portnoy and the Patriots are probably the most obnoxious fucking person.
I forgot that. Is it a lot of the employees too?
Yes, there's a lot.
A good amount, yeah.
Because they started to be a requirement to be an employee.
Well, they started in Boston, so it was like a local Boston newspaper. So a bunch of the original.
I mean, he's trying to be a Patriot fan, and he has influence. So it's like if he's able to get in these guys' heads, like he's doing his part.
Do you think Dave Portnoy is getting ahead of JSN?
I mean, JSN responded. I'm sure if you respond like a prominent figure that's like in radio all week talking trash, and you're holding that, like, I don't know what it impacts on like the field, but it's like they're like thinking about it. It's like they're like
maybe it's
like whether it's like to get at you, but it's like you can't really measure, like, depending on the player, like how are they changing, like in game, like trying to make like a bigger splash play to like in your face to people, or just play their game. I mean, these are big moments. Everyone reacts differently in these big spots to how they play. But
I don't think one of the best receivers in the league is giving Dave Portnoy any thought the second that game kicks off.
No, I mean, for probably not. I think it's a conglomerate. Like in these big spots, it's not just one guy. It's like you hear trash talk all week about like from different sides, and you're like, I don't, a lot of these guys probably put their phones away for Super Bowl week. But,
no, I mean, that's what you hear about, like, oh, the other locker room was disrespecting us. Like that I think holds more weight than like some talk show host.
Right. Yeah, I agree that when it comes from the other team directly, they take that to heart more. But
Yeah.
you never know, like with people's egos and stuff, what
Yeah.
can get to them and make them act different in a spot because their emotions get the best of them. Like, yeah, Super Bowl, like, I mean, you have all eyes on you.
I don't think you on Twitter.
We'll see what old Drake May can do in the spot.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna rattle off a couple of props here.
Oh yeah, I forgot you had some.
Okay. I think I'm saying this right. Uchenna Nwosu sack plus 284. He goes up against Will Campbell, left tackle. A lot of the plays on the edge there. Will Campbell.
Oh, really? They don't. That's not where what's his face plays. Leonard.
Lawrence does too.
Lawrence, yeah.
Yeah, Lawrence does too. Williams is more on the inside, but they rotate a lot. But Nwosu and Lawrence, I think, had the most sacks on the team this year, both with like 7.
Okay.
And he's going to see Will Campbell. So I like that. Lawrence's prop is like he's like even money. So I just think a little longer odds, maybe a fairly equal opportunity on that matchup. DeMarcus Lawrence sack and cause fumble plus 1,100.
Where'd you find that?
That's on DraftKings. So you can. It's
Is
similar.
That the one that
yeah.
Wasn't there one where it's like sack, fumble, return for, or is it return for touchdown?
Recover.
Oh, so and recover.
Yeah, so you can get, it's like the attempt to pass inside the one or like throw a touchdown.
Does he have to recover it, or do the Seahawks have to recover it?
He has to recover
it to get that extra leg.
Yeah, which I think is like 35-1.
Oh wow.
It's I can't remember off top, but it's a lot longer. So this one is just him to cause a sack fumble. Anyone can recover it. Drake May could fall right back onto it.
That's awesome. I love that.
A kind of random one that I think like maybe Travion could like break one out, but you can bet Triple Crown, right? So most passing, receiving, rushing. Darnold, JSN, Travion is 55-1.
Okay.
Which I kind of like. Either team to score 3 unanswered times, no, is plus 125. I think this is going to be pretty back and forth. Obviously not crazy odds, but plus money. I think it'll be, fairly tight defensive battle. I don't think either side's going to just like run out in front. And then the last one was, we already talked about, Darnold. INT is minus 128 on DraftKings or FanDuel, one of the two.
Yeah. If you think this is going to be a defensive game, like a 13-6 game or whatever it is, the likelihood of a defensive player winning MVP is pretty high.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, Marcus Jones is at 6,000. I mean, you have Leonard Williams at plus 10,000. I mean, Ernest Jones at plus 9.
What is this for?
MVP.
I was looking at like Leonard Williams. Plus 10,000.
Yeah, I mean that's
Christian Gonzalez.
Christian Gonzalez. If there is, I do believe. Like obviously, you like lean towards like, oh yeah, if the Patriots win, it's probably May. If the Seahawks win, yeah, it's likely Darnold. But if there is a game, like I do think the defense, like if we do talk about like if it's like a 17-20 game or something, and there's like a defensive touchdown, and this could definitely be one of those Super Bowls where a defensive guy, winning the MVP, and like every defense, like the first defensive guy, like you said, Marcus Jones plus 6,000. Then you get to like DeMarcus Lawrence 9,000. Ernest Jones 9,000, Devon Witherspoon 10,000, Leonard Williams 10,000. You could literally pretty much blindly bet like $5. Like what would, so a $5 on like a plus 10,000 would be $505. You could pick 20 guys. You'd have $100 at risk and win 400 if a defensive guy wins. You could get basically 5-1, and you can just cover like all the major players, and like some of them, like a I'm trying to think of a Milton Williams.
I was just about to say
20,000. So you so even if you start betting all these guys, like if Milton Williams ends up being the defensive guy, you make
it's 1,000.
a shit ton. So yeah, Carlton Davis 25,000, Christian Barmore 25,000. I mean, yeah, Robert Spillane 30,000. He's a bit banged up, but like it could be one of those Super Bowls where it is like that Rams game, and it's like if the quarterbacks don't throw touchdowns and the running backs aren't scoring and it's a defensive game. Or what's a kicker? Has a kicker ever won MVP?
I don't think so. Well, maybe no, not Vinatieri.
I gotta see what the odds
No,
are.
yeah,
Oh,
no.
Andy Borregales is 20,000, and I'm sure the Patriots one is like 30,000.
They would have to hit like
No kickers ever won.
yeah.
And one I would have guessed would have been Adam Vinatieri.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, if he doesn't win it.
the big entertainment industry.
And
does
he's
not
never
want
wanted
kickers.
nobody winning it.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Pease?
I said big entertainment does not want.
Yeah.
Do you know what? It's crazy though. The offensive tackles, which would be kind of crazy, like like a Charles Cross. Like I don't know what.
No,
Yeah,
way.
a $5 bet, $10,000. You just bet the
Pancakes the entire Patriots D line every play.
That's crazy. All right, let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
all right. Yeah, my only prop would be I didn't really pick. We were doing the DFS stuff and the pick'ems, but yeah, it's gonna go in line with that. I'm for sure on a Austin Hooper plus 700 anytime touchdown score. And I'm trying to think if there's any.
Do we want to give away the king of the end zone?
Just pick a long shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pick a
some
long shot
odds.
for a long shot on
What?
the field. Pick a long shot for the long shot on the
Yeah.
field.
Yeah, that's kind of what you need. Yeah, no other. Yeah, I think Austin Hooper, just for that value, is by far my favorite. Sometimes I don't get the different, like his first touchdown score odds. Oh no, never mind. That's 2+ TDs. Sometimes you'll see like a weird discrepancy between first and last, and I find that weird. But you could get Austin Hooper at plus 9,000 to score 2 touchdowns. Just saying, if he's scoring 1, he might just score 2.
Is that how that works?
Plus 700 to plus 9,000. Worth a sprinkle. He's my conviction rando play
Yeah,
in the Super Bowl.
for the last hour and a half.
Well, if it ends up
It'd be
contributing,
good for us now, Corey.
if it ends up contributing to your winnings, then you can thank me later.
Yeah.
All right, that'll do it. Let's go, Drake May. Got to get that Super Bowl MVP to avenge yourself. Gosh. So it's just such a bummer that he lost that. Anyway, we'll be back for some big board and early season looking at 2026 ADP because that's around the corner.
Crazy.
All right. Peace.